Good afternoon, Kelvin. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Louise, and I'm one of the staff members here in the HR department. Were you able to find the office okay today?
Yes, I did, yes.
Oh, that's perfect. I noticed when I took my lunch earlier today, it was snowing pretty good out there. Is it still snowing?
It is.
Well, that's good. So hopefully the roads were fine for your drive-in today?
Yeah.
Perfect. So just before you came in for your meeting today, I just had an opportunity to review your application, and it indicated that you spent approximately 10 years working at the mine in Bassett, where you had a broad range of exposure to underground mining equipment. Can you tell me a little bit about your roles as a heavy-duty mechanic and welding and fabricating there?
I worked at the mine for 10 years. It was a new experience for me when I went there. I really enjoyed it. You learn lots of different things. You learn to be very open-minded because you have to sometimes work with nothing when you're underground.
And you also mentioned too that you became a lead hand while you were working at Sandgold Mine. How was that experience for you?
It was good. I was always a person that would never needed anybody to tell me what I needed to do. And I would just always take on that role.
Okay, can you tell me about a time that you had to implement a new procedure or change one that not all the staff that you were supervising were happy about, and explain how you went about implementing it?
We implemented using the work order system while we were there. Lots of the staff were old school, so they didn't want to have to do the paperwork end of it. But we found that as long as we slowly did it and never forced anybody, they all bought into the role, or into the procedures, and it worked well.
Is there anything that you would have changed about your approach that you guys did of implementing that procedure?
No, not really, it went well.
Can you tell me about a time that you were able to motivate employees or coworkers, and how did you go about that?
I was always a person that would try to lead by example, and I always felt that if people under you see you doing it, they will follow.
Can you describe a situation where you had two rush work orders with conflicting priorities and how you handled it?
When we worked for different departments, which we did, we worked for the underground department and the surface department. There was many times where you would have every job as a huge priority to the department. And we would just put our heads down and get through it, pay some overtime, and have the guys finish everything.
Was there ever any issues with getting people to work overtime in that situation?
No. Again, leading by example helps people want to work overtime also.
Can you tell me about a time that you recommended an idea to improve a process?
We had changed lots of processes at the mine over the years. One of the things was implementing work orders so that everyone knew that what the priorities of the day were, by having small meetings in the morning and to update all the employees on everything that was going on constantly.
So when you guys would have those small meetings daily, was that just to kind of go over, I guess, like those changes, or was that stuff that was actually being like written, implemented, and not just a verbal approach to the employees?
No, it was verbal and implemented, but the involvement of the employees seemed to help us improving processes.
Can you tell me about when you had to coordinate and collaborate with another department or branch to achieve a common goal? And describe the steps that you took and what the outcome was?
We always had to work with different departments to reach timelines and reach goals of what they wanted to do. And again, we used the meetings to get everyone on the same page and make sure everybody was thinking the same way rather than different ideas.
And do you think that there could have been anything else that would have made that maybe go a little bit smoother? Like a,
Most of the time when you had everybody in the same room, you would solve the problems instantly rather than go back and forth.
okay, well, that's all the questions that I have for you today, Calvin. Thank you very much for speaking with me this afternoon. Is there any questions that you have today, or any questions that you have about the position?
No, I'm good, thank you very much.
Okay, so I just want to let you know, there is a few other candidates that we're interviewing for the fabrication manager position, and we'll be making our decision within the next few days, and we'll let you know either way of our decision.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.